He arrived at Scooty and immediately was greeted by a warm presence of two gentlemen, Eddie and his associate. The scooters were prepared and ready to go. Eddie took about 20 minutes to let my sister and I practice going in circles due to my not having been on a scooter in over 25 years. And this model were large wheel scooters. He made it very comfortable for us. He took us on a 3-hour journey to some of the nicest locations on the island. Eagle Beach, Arashi Beach, the California Lighthouse. Our last location was to the oldest church, which included a labyrinth walk. Most importantly, Eddie educated us on the history of each location and about some other things we had no knowledge of. Like the sunken ship near miles from the lighthouse. How the white sand is created by parrotfish digesting corals and defecating out white sand. And in between stops we observed some of the most beautiful modern homes and homes with contemporary architectural design. The ride back, Eddie picked up speed and we rode like we basically knew our way around, but in all actuality he was a great patient tour guide. These guys were the best. Picked up the bikes at the Citgo for the 4-hour self-guided tour, exactly right outside the cruise port. And while you're waiting, don't dismiss the shanties across the street, awesome shopping you won't find elsewhere. The bikes are great. Big comfy seats. Solid handlebar phone mount. Tires that go over everything. Rocks. Mud. Sand. We mainly rode on the bike lanes, but easily shot over to the beaches. Bars. Speed tops out at around 35 km/h. I put my Bluetooth speaker in a Crown Royal bag hung from the handlebar and cruised in style. Went to the butterfly farm. Asked the dude there where to have lunch and he directed us to Pika's Corner not too far away, which was a very cool spot. Then we cruised up to the Marriott Surf Club. Again amazing. Met in the parking lot to drop off the bikes, which again was easily prearranged. And went on to the Hatakurari Fisherman's Pier to get on the Black Pearl for the coolest sunset cruise ever. Aruba is filled with amazing people and incredible experiences. We would get these bikes again in a heartbeat. Scooty Aruba was great to deal with. The meetup point was very close to the cruise terminal, and their rep was on time, friendly and professional, and made sure we would all be comfortable and prepped to ride safely. They even provided a couple of spare batteries in case we wanted to extend our time. They were very encouraging for the first-time scooter riders in our group, and gave great tips on where to go, and not go, with the scooters. The electric scooters were in great shape and rode well. There's lots to see on the way between Oranjestad and the California Lighthouse, but if you plan to go to some of the interior sites on the island, the scooters don't handle those roads or rocks well and you can't go there on a scooter. An ATV or UTV would be better advised. But for the coastal route to the lighthouse and nearby sites, I highly recommend Scooty Aruba. First, a big shout out to Dennis L. and Scooty Aruba for being flexible enough to change our self-directed island tour to a fully guided island tour by Scooty Aruba staff on very, very short notice. We had an incredible 4-hour electric scooter tour in Aruba with our guide, Gino. He was fun, knowledgeable, and down to earth, making it an unforgettable experience. Gino took us to amazing local spots we never would have discovered on our own, all while keeping the ride relaxed, full of good vibes, and most importantly, keeping us safe with riding on the busy roads with traffic. The scooters were easy to use and made exploring the island so much more enjoyable. Highly recommend this tour if you want to see a different side of Aruba. Note to Gino, let him know the Atlantis submarine fully submerses to a depth of 145 feet.